Warning. The following video is intended for viewers 13 years and older. Viewer discretion is advised. You're here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's ImGhostofSparta, and I'm here with another review of the Neca Toys Terminator 2 T-800. And we have this fantastic review for you guys. As you can see from the box, it's a nice little cardboard box. It has a good display of the figure from the movie Terminator 2 Judgment Day of Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can take a look at the side of the box. It continues that same, little theme. It has the title of the movie. You can see a nice little profile picture of Arnold there and Neca Toys at the bottom. Let's take a look at the back of the box, and we could see that they actually use the toy for the promotional pictures of it. And you can see that the rest of the profile pictures, and it has a little read right there in the left hand corner. If you guys want to pause the video to read it, go ahead and do so. But this box is also great for mint on card displayers because you can actually open it up and you could reveal the figure and see what's inside. You can see the Terminator on the left. That's pretty much the figure. They didn't use a picture of Arnold from the movie or a screen still. They actually used the figure that they made, and then you can see that the figure is beautifully displayed in this window box. So if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon because I review action figures. I have a lot of content on my channel. I'm over 100 videos in, and I'm willing to entertain you as much as possible. All my social media outlets are in the description below. Check those out. Let's get this guy out of his cardboard prison and take a look at him. Now that we got him out of his cardboard prison, this is him out of the package, very vanilla. I have some gripes with this figure, other than, we'll get to the gripes in a little bit, but Neca, for charging the price point they're charging, which is about $30, retail, I don't know, I feel that they could do a lot better. Now, aesthetically pleasing, this figure has great paint apps, this figure has great sculpt. I feel that the sculpting of Arnold's face, I don't think it's just there. I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below if you see that it kind of looks similar or what. From what I'm looking at here and what I've been messing around with this guy for a couple days and just trying to figure out all the odds and ends. I know you guys are like, it's a figure. What the hell, odds and ends? No, there is. I mean, when you're coming to review, there's things you need to look at. The paint on the figure is great. The sculpt is great, but the only thing is the sculpt of the face is where I have my issue. You could see them that I posted them in a couple various poses. You guys could take a look at that. But let's get into a little bit of a close-up of the sculpt here so we could see that Arnold's face looks a little, I mean, it wants to depict Arnold as best it can, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it could be done a little bit better, in my opinion. Let me try to fix the lights for you guys. So as you can see, the figure has a great sculpt. The leather jacket is done very well. You can see all the little details. There's bullet holes all the way around this guy. They did a pretty good job at that. I mean, you could tell that he's wearing a leather jacket. It almost feels that way even though it's rubber. The whole you could literally take this jacket, well, this part of the jacket, the chest piece off, the arms are sculpted into the jacket. We got the shirt, it's nice and sculpted, with the wrinkles. We got the leather pants, we got a belt buckle. Looks really good. You got the boots, you got all the perfect things of detail from the movie that you got. Would have been great with some interchangeable hands with this guy, because as you can tell, this is when he's about to go take down Skynet, and you'll know that by the weapons I'm about to show you with his accessories that I'll show you in a little bit. Before we get into all of that, you know what time it is. It's
articulation time.
Head moves up, moves down, swivel, arm rotation, hinge, bend at the elbow, rotation, and a hinge. Swivel! Leg goes out, leg goes back. Arnold has a beautiful spread. Swivel, bend at the knee, swivel, pivot, and the hinge. So all in all with this Neca figure, I mean, for 30 bucks, pretty much $32 after tax or $33 after tax, I'm not happy. I mean, I'm surprised this figure didn't break like my last one, trying to pose them with the Predator I bought. You guys could check out the link in the description below of that review of the Neca Predator. But this Terminator, I mean, yeah, I think it could have been done better. For 30 bucks, I think it could have gone a little bit better. I mean, these figures were $20 retail not too long ago. Now they're $10 more. I mean, if I'm going to pay $10 more, even though if it's inflation, I do want something for my money. I'm not going to pay $30, $10 more for the same crap. Simple as that. This is the first time I'm kind of disappointed with a figure. I mean, even the Neca one, the Neca Predator, I was still disappointed, but I liked it because I like Predator. I love Terminator, just like everybody else. I love Terminator. But this guy, yeah, I'm disappointed. I expect a little bit more for the price point. It's just that I'm spoiled from all the imports that I have. So with that being said, let's take a look at the accessory. So we have the T-800 here posing for you with this nice, great silver handgun. Looks like a Desert Eagle in my opinion. I could be wrong. It might be a Colt 45, but you can see it fits perfectly in his hand. That's one of my gripes with this figure, is the hands are crap. I mean, I literally had to use my hand separating technique, which is basically I put the hand in my mouth and I bend the shit out of the fingers. So that's what I used to be able to get this guy to even hold this gun, because a lot of the accessories are garbage plastic, but the gun is a nice aesthetic. And then we have his shotgun here. I don't know if it's a Winchester or not. I'm not too familiar with the weapon they used in the movie. I'd have to do some research, but you guys can let me know in the comment below if you guys are really big fans. But he comes with that. It was a pain in the ass once again to get him to hold it in his hand, because I had to use my open hand technique for how Terminator grip this guy has with his hands. I mean, Neca's using some hard plastic for it, but you can see that the weapon has a nice, you know, painted wood theme on it. You can see the gunmetal. It looks really nice, and it was a great accessory to come with the figure because that's a very iconic weapon for him. Now we have the grenade launcher. I love this weapon from the movie because of the noise it makes. Boom, boom, boom. I just love it. I just love the noise that they used, the sound effect they used to make that. I don't even know if that's what the actual sound sounds like, because I've never shot a grenade launcher. I would like to one day. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense, but it's beautifully detailed. I mean, it looks exactly like the one in the movie. It has the eyesight here, and it also has a little wood grain. But once again, to get him to hold this weapon was a pain in the shorts, like no joke. And then you can also see he has the bandolier here, the belt with all the other grenades, which is removable. All you do is remove his head and it comes right off. It's not stuck on there at all. And then we'll get to the final accessory, and there we have it. We have the Gatling gun, obviously from a very iconic scene in the movie. It is sculpted and detailed beautifully. I feel there's a lot of black wash on there that shouldn't have been. I mean, you could see on the chain, the belt chain, the feeding chain, it's crazy looking of black, which it doesn't need to be, but it's really nice. I mean, you could take a look at it. It does have its little backpack where all the rounds were held, and it wraps around him beautifully. I mean, this part you just stick it around his arm and it's no big deal. But you could take a look at that nicely painted gunmetal. It's sculpted great. Like I said, his hands are meant to hold it like this. Them giving you the other weapons was kind of odd, but it was meant to hold this. Pretty much, you were meant to hold this weapon and display him with this weapon. So that pretty much wraps up the accessories. Let's take a look at those head sculpts. So we can see here with the T-800, this is a nice looking head sculpt of Arnold without any battle damage or without any sunglasses. I don't know, I just don't see Arnold's face. Like, I'm looking at the front of the package, I'm looking at this figure, and I'm pretty sure people have done like upgrade kits of this figure. I think they're way better looking than this. I feel that this looks like they just resculpted maybe Terminator 1, because like he looks a little too young in my opinion right here. And I know he was a little bit older, you know, he did have some definition of wrinkles and stuff, but I don't know, I just don't see the sculpt there. Let's go on to the next head. So we have the Governator here with his sunglasses on that are beautifully sculpted onto the figure. I feel that this could have been avoided if they just gave us two of the same sculpt, but they just sculpted the sunglasses on this. I mean, they could have just gave us a sunglass accessory that could stick onto the figure. It would have been a lot easier, and maybe give us another sculpt of some kind, maybe the one of him smiling, but those are my just opinions. You could see that the sunglasses are on there. The lips look really good. I mean, you can't take a look at the eye detail, but I feel that this is probably the closest you're going to get to maybe a Arnold looking sculpt, because he does kind of resemble Arnold a little bit better with the sunglasses. You could use this to recreate your scene when he's trying to rescue Sarah Connor from the insane asylum. And we're here with the final sculpt with this T-800 figure, and we have the battle damage T-800. So this is kind of used when he's in the metalwork factory, when he's fighting the T-1000. You can see there's some beautiful detail. I mean, you can see the T-800 exoskeleton underneath the flesh, and they did some good battle damage where the red of the blood and everything is on there. You can see that the metal's painted beautifully. It's nice and silver, and you can also see that there's the port back in the head. I think that's when they had to reset him, if I'm not mistaken. You can see that it's beautifully detailed, and they really put their thought into it. You know, the flesh looks like it's been ripped off or something like that, but you can see that it's a machine. You forget about the human element, and you can see that it's a machine. So that pretty much does it for the rest of the accessories. So all in all, it's a nice figure. If I were to give it a rating, I don't know if you guys want me to do rating systems. Let me know in the comments. I've been trying to figure out how I want to justify these figures. You know, I could give it a fantastic rating from blah blah blah. You know, let me know. I don't know, but this figure, in my opinion, is it worth the pickup? If you're pretty much a crazy Terminator 2 fan and you got to pick up everything that's Terminator 2 related, go ahead, pick up the figure. No one's gonna judge you. But if you're picking up a figure because you want some articulation, you want a good dynamic figure, you want a figure that you'll be able to pose, and you want a figure that's going to look good in your diorama, and you're investing in that portion of it, I would probably hold out and wait for something better. Wait for SH Figure Arts, or wait for Tamashii Nations, or wait for some other company to make the figure, so that way you can get a better figure. Just my opinion. In my opinion, it's up to you. You guys could take it to wherever you want to take it, straight up your ass if you'd like, but I don't care. I'm just giving you guys my ideas and how I perceive this figure. I'm just disappointed. I expected more. For 30 bucks, I expected more. I mean, there's some $30 import figures that come with a lot more. I mean, this guy didn't even have interchangeable hands. I had to literally almost, like I said, I had to use my open hand technique, to be able to get this guy to be able to open his hand, to be able to fit the weapons that they gave you. I mean, that's more disappointing than anything, that a figure comes with accessories and they can't even be held in the figure's hand. Even in some of the promo shots that you see that he's holding them, I have no fucking idea how they got him to hold it. No way. I just don't know. But with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. That's my goal, and then I'll do another great giveaway for you guys. I mean, you guys will be super excited for what I have to give away. So please, let's show me the support, guys. Leave me some comments below. I love to hear from you guys. My social media is all in the description below as well. And until the next review, guys.